let's make slow cooker country style ribs. Okay. I like using my crock pot in the summer because I'm not heating things up. I'm not heating up my oven. And also sometimes just working around the grill, that kind of gets kind of hot too. And so this is something that's really super easy and very, very simple. All right. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to spray my crock pot. You know, sometimes I use the crock pot liners, but today I'm just going to spray that with my cooking spray. Next, I have about 2.5 pounds of these ribs, and they are boneless. And so I'm just going to go ahead and put these inside of my crock pot. Now, this recipe I actually found on Six Sisters. Love them so much. And so kudos to them. Thank you for sharing this recipe with all of us. All right, next, can you guys see? I'm going to scoot you down just a little bit. Okay. Next, I'm going to put a little bit of liquid smoke, and I'm not going to put a lot, just about 2 tablespoons. And so you don't want to put a whole lot, but this adds some really great flavor. Then I'm going to just put a little bit of salt and pepper in here. I love this little thing. Okay, so I'm just going to put some salt and a little bit of pepper. All right, next, I've got 1/2 cup of brown sugar. So I'm just going to sprinkle this over the top. A little bit of brown sugar. Then you're going to take an onion, okay, and you're going to dice that onion. So I'm going to use my little chopper that I love so much. So Mama Sue shared with me, gosh, years ago when she first started, she used this chopper and it's so great. So let me see if I can you guys see this? If I'm like, it's so awesome. If you don't have one, we will be sure and put a link to it because it will change the way. Let me scoot this around here. It just changes the way you chop your vegetables. It makes it so, sometimes you have to do that. It makes it so much easier. Okay, I got a little bit more. So let me chop this up right here. You got to chop it like you mean business. Okay, got a few little pieces that are just left over here. So let's, there we go. All right, and then you take this off like this. And look how easy that was. And we're just going to dump this right in here. I worry about you guys not being able to see, so let me scoot you down even a little bit more. So we're going to add all of these onions in there. And then the last thing, just pick out your favorite barbecue sauce. We love Sweet Baby Ray's, and you need the 18-ounce bottle. And then you're just going to put the whole bottle in. Okay. Let's just put the whole bottle in here. All right. Now, of course, the last thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my lid on. I'm going to set the timer. I'm going to put this on low for 6 to 8 hours, and then I'm coming back, and they're going to be so tender and so delicious. So I'll be back.
I just walked through the door, and I have the awesome opportunity to help Miss Annie out by tasting these ribs. The house smells wonderful, and I'm sure these ribs taste just as delicious as the house smells.
All right, let's hope, right? Are they falling apart?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, just real easy.
Oh,
Oh, warm. But that is fabulous. Nice and tender.
it's pretty great because, you can cook ribs on the grill, but if you don't have time to do that, you can stick them in the crock pot and they're ready. Like you've gotten home and now you don't have to fire up a grill. You can just have,
Just enjoy the ribs, the aroma in the house. It's wonderful.
it's pretty great, isn't it?
It is.
All right. Well, what do you want to remind everybody about, sir?
I would like to remind them to be stronger every day and know that you can do hard things.